Hello, this is McD the Beast, and this is McD Sports 4 coming to you today with my NFL Week 1 picks for the 2018 football season. I think it'll be a fun football season. We got through our predictions with regular season and Super Bowl and playoff predictions. You can go check out those videos on my YouTube channel. Just go on the YouTube channel, find the video, and watch if you want to see them. But now, as I'm going to be calling Wednesday Pick Day now, as on Wednesday I'm doing my pick videos for both college and NFL. This Wednesday we're going to be doing our NFL first and then college tonight. One other thing is that with game recaps, the Thursday night game, Falcons-Eagles, as you see on your screen right here, that recap will be immediately following that game. But the Sunday night and not the Sunday night, the Sunday and Monday games for Week 1 of the NFL season, the rest of the games, that recap will not be till Tuesday afternoon. So basically, just stay tuned for that. This is the only week that it will be that late. Usually what I'll do is do all the Sunday games Sunday night and then do the Monday night game right after the Monday night game. But due to the fact that I have stuffing all day Monday and that on Monday night the games won't end until 1 a.m. in the morning, I have to be somewhere at 9 a.m. the next morning, Eastern Standard Time. I have to, I'm not going to be doing the NFL recap till Tuesday. So, Tuesday afternoon. So, stay tuned for that. Sorry for the inconvenience, but, hopefully, this will be the only week I'll have to do that. So, let's dive into these games. I'm tired of talking about my, schedule. And we're going to start off with the first game. Falcons versus Eagles, a rematch of the NFC divisional matchup in 2017. Of last season. I think the Eagles are a good team. I think that the Falcons are a good team. One other thing to note, the spread is going to be much tighter than college. So, just another thing to note there. But I'm going with the Falcons in this one, 20-17. I feel like the Eagles, without Carson Wentz, starting Nick Foles, I just didn't like Nick Foles at all in his performance against the Browns. I'm just going to go with the Falcons. I think they score a late field goal and the Eagles can't do the 2-minute drill. So I am going Falcons 20-17. Now to the Sunday games. Let's see. First game, Steelers versus Browns. The Browns are 3.5-point underdogs. Steelers are favored by 3.5 points. Browns are going to be a exciting team this year to watch. And they're going to be an interesting team to watch also this year. But I'm going to say Pittsburgh covers in this one. I think Pittsburgh is the better team. I think the Browns will be in it for the most part, but I think the Steelers pull away late and win this one 31-17 with maybe the Steelers score a late touchdown midway through the fourth quarter or something. Next game, Bengals versus Colts. Indy is a 3-point favorite, and I'm not going over and under in this. I think the Colts are going to win this one by 3 points. I'm going to say they can go ahead and win this one 27-24. I don't think either of these teams are really going to be that good this year, but I do think they could surprise some people. I think this will be an interesting game to watch, but I have the Colts winning 27-24. Next game, my Tennessee Titans are going on the road against the Miami Dolphins. Last year I had to wear a Dolphins shirt. I gotta admit, I had to wear a Dolphins shirt. Wasn't happy. It was a Chad Henning jersey too, just to tell you how embarrassing one of my friends that's a Dolphins fan wanted me to look. So I hope that's not a repeat this year. I'm picking the Tennessee Titans to win. It's a 1.5 point. Tennessee Titans are a 1.5 point favorite. I think they'll cover. I definitely think they'll cover, and I think the Titans are gonna win this one, 28-14. I think the Titans are just a much better team than the Dolphins. And we have went to Miami and beat them before 30-17. At least Mariota did. So, we'll see what happens. And also last year when these two teams faced each other, Mariota wasn't playing. So I think Titans definitely get the win there. Next game is 49ers versus Vikings. Vikings are a 6.5 point favorite, kind of a big spread for an NFL game. I'm a little surprised the spread is kind of big. I am going with the over. I'm taking the Vikings to cover. I think they win this one 24-14. I think it'll be maybe 17-14 or 21-14, and the Vikings pull away late with about 3 or 4 minutes left in the fourth quarter. I think the 49ers are staying this, but I don't think the 49ers are going to be going to Minnesota and winning. Until they can prove they can go on the road and win big games, I probably won't be picking the 49ers to win big games on the road. But I have the Vikings winning this one 24-14. Texans versus Patriots. This is a rematch of a playoff game a few years ago, I believe. The Texans, I think they'll be much better this year. Last year, the Texans almost went on the road and beat New England. I think New England holds on though. I do think the Texans cover though, 6.5 point spread. I think they cover. I have the Patriots winning this one 31-27. I think the Patriots are just going to be a little bit better at home week one, which is Sean Watson still coming off that ACL injury, and basically J.J. Watt coming off injury. So I just think the Texans they still have a few players coming off injuries, and the Patriots I think would take advantage of that win. But I do think the Texans cover. Bucks versus Saints. No Jameis Winston for the Bucks. This is on the road for the Bucks as well, which isn't good. Saints are 9.5 point favorite. The Saints will cover this game. They will cover. I expect the Saints to win big. I think the Saints put up a 40 burger on the Bucks. I say that the Saints win this one 42-14. I feel like the Saints get ahead early 21-0 before halftime, and they never look back. I just feel like the Saints are a much better team than the Bucks. Even with Jameis Winston, I think the Saints are much better than the Bucks. Next game, Jaguars versus Giants. This is an interesting game. The Giants could very well upset the Jaguars, but I don't see it happening. I do think the point spread is perfect. I have the Jaguars winning this game 23-20. I feel like Jacksonville. I feel like they're going to struggle a little bit in this game. Maybe Saquon Barkley goes in there in his first game, rushes for 100 yards. Eli, maybe he'll make a few plays, but at the end of the day, I think the Jaguars are just going to be a little bit better. I'm going to trust the Jaguars' defense. I still think that the Giants' defense is good. I do still think that. It's just that last year they quit on their head coach. But I think Jacksonville is just a little bit of a better team than the Giants. And I know the Giants are the home team, but on a 1 p.m. game on a Sunday afternoon, I have to go with the Jaguars to win this one 23-20. Next game is Bills versus Ravens. Ravens are a 7.5 point favorite. The Bills will be starting Nathan Peterman instead of Josh Allen, which I find a little bit surprising. I would go with Josh Allen if I'm the Bills and say screw it. But whatever they want to do is fine. The Ravens, Joe Flacco's on the hot seat because of with his starting job. Lamar Jackson is even though he's the third string quarterback. Lamar Jackson, I think he will play at some point this year. I do believe that, and I think RG3 could get a few snaps throughout the season. John Harbaugh is also on the hot seat for the Ravens. Missing the playoffs 3 times in the last 4 years is unacceptable. That's another thing with the Ravens, but I think the Ravens do cover and win this one big because I don't trust the Bills. I think the Bills suck this year. I think the Ravens, they're an average team, but I think at home they'll get the win 36-10. I feel like the Ravens will just blow them out, probably get ahead maybe 16-0 because the problem with the Ravens is that their offense isn't good enough to score touchdowns. They're good enough to drive down the field and score field goals, not touchdowns. So I think it'll be like 16-0 and 16-0 in the Ravens will never look back. Let's see, 4 o'clock games now. Chiefs versus Chargers. LA Chargers are a 3.5 point favorite. I expect this to be a high scoring affair, but at the end of the day, I am going with the home team, the Chargers. I do think they cover. I think they win by a touchdown. I'm going to say the Chargers win this one 35-28. I just think the Chiefs are just a little bit. The quarterback, Patrick Mahomes, I think he's going to take a little bit of time still. And I think I just think the Chargers are more they have more chemistry on both ends. So that's why I'm going with the Chargers 35-28. 4:25 game, Seahawks versus the Broncos. Broncos are a 2.5 point favorite at home. I think the Broncos will win this one and cover. I have the Broncos winning this one 19-14. I think the Seahawks. I think they'll do everything they can, but I still think that the Broncos defense is good. Barry Chubb and Von Miller are going to be deadly. So I'm going to say the Broncos defense wins this one, not the offense. The Broncos defense. Um, so basically, I feel like the Broncos will win this game. Redskins versus Cardinals. Cardinals are a 1 point favorite, 4:25 game. Um, and I'm actually gonna sit up here and say that the Skins are gonna go on the road and beat the Arizona Cardinals. I'm not high on the Cardinals this year. I think they should just start Josh Rosen. They're gonna go Sam Bradford. Yeah, you heard me say Bradford. Bradford. There's a reason why I say that, but I think the Skins are going to go on the road and beat the Cardinals 27-21. I feel like this game could go into overtime and the Skins score a touchdown. Maybe the Skins score a touchdown late. But I think the Skins stay in this one and win. At the end of the day, they're going to win this one 27-21. I'm not that high on the Redskins either, but I do think they have a better team than the Cardinals. And I don't think Arizona's a home field advantage. I don't think that I like that stadium. I like watching games in that stadium. I just don't feel like that stadium's a home field advantage. The 4:25 game, Cowboys versus Panthers. Carolina's a 3 point favorite. I think they cover. I think Carolina wins this one. I'm going to say Carolina wins this one 27-17. I feel like the Cowboys. I just really feel like the Cowboys are not that good of a football team. I'm sorry. I know people are not going to like that, but I just really feel like the offense is all going to be Ezekiel Elliott. Defenses are going to put 8-9 in the box, and that's how you're going to shut down the Cowboys. Panthers will find a way to win this one. The Panthers are like the type of team you never want to count out, in my opinion. I'm not too high on them this year, but I have them missing the playoffs. But you never want to count out the Panthers. Same thing with the Baltimore Ravens. You don't want to count out those two teams, in my opinion. But I'm telling you, the Panthers, I think they win this one, and I think the Cowboys fans are going to be a little bit worried after this game. 27-17 Panthers. The Sunday night game, Bears versus Packers. Packers are 7.5 point favorites. I think they cover, but I think it'll be because they pull away late. I have the Packers winning this one 24-13. I think that it will be maybe 17-13 going to the fourth quarter, and then maybe with like 8, 7, 6 minutes left in the game, Packers score a touchdown. I think the Bears are going to stay in this one. I'm not high on Mitchell Trubisky. I'm not really too high on the Bears per se. I do like the Khalil Mack move, even though I don't like you giving up 2 first rounders that much, but I think it is going to be worth it in the long run. We'll see what the Bears do in this game, but I do have the Packers winning 24-13 because of that bad man Aaron Rodgers. And yes, I just ripped off Stephen A. Smith. I don't care. Aaron Rodgers is a bad man. I think Aaron Rodgers will throw about 270 and toss 2 touchdowns against the Bears. So 24-13 Packers. Now the Monday night games, 2 of them in week 1. First one is Jets versus Lions. The Lions are a 6.5 point favorite. Give me the over for the Lions. I don't think it'll be by much though. The over. I think Lions go ahead and win this one 22 22-13. I think that the Lions. I think they're a decent team. I just don't think. I don't think they're a playoff team. The Lions. The Jets are starting Sam Darnold. I agree with that move 100%. I think he'll have some success against the Lions defense. I'm not sold on this Lions defense at all. I'm not. I do like Matthew Stafford. I think he'll have his way a little bit against the Jets, but I'm going to pick the Lions to cover here, 22-13, and I think they're going to win this one. So basically, that's what I think is going to happen. The Lions are going to win this one 22-13. I think the Lions are a better team, especially at home. And then the last game, LA Rams versus the Oakland Raiders. LA Rams are a 4-point favorite. I think they cover big time. I originally had the Raiders winning this game, before the Khalil Mack trade. And even after the Khalil Mack trade, I had them winning this game for a little bit. But I had them winning 24-21. But I'm changing the pick. I have the Rams winning this one big. I feel like this Raiders team is just a mess. I have the Rams winning 27-12. I feel like the Raiders could stay in it for a half, but after that, it's really going to be bad. So, I just don't know. I just think the Raiders are going to be bad. If I can, I would change my prediction from 7-9 to probably 4-12, but I'm not. But I'm telling you, the Rams are going to go in there, probably take an early 10-0 lead, and never look back. The Raiders will fight back some, maybe kicking 2 field goals, but I'm telling you, the Raiders are going to look bad. So, those are my Week 1 NFL predictions. Comment down below. Tell me what you think about my Week 1 NFL predictions. I would like to hear your predictions too. And also, please like and subscribe to the video. That will be greatly appreciated. Later tonight will be college football picks for Week 2. So stay tuned for that. And thanks for watching the video. And this is McD the Beast signing off.